These are some of the profits that we had today. So ACC, you can see that we got this call at 9:20. So it has given around 41 rupees. So in case if just add it here. So it's ACC 125 lot. So around 40 rupees. That's approximately 10,000 rupees on this particular trade. And we have this also. So other reports we did have we put the price at 739, but we actually got a sell on after that at 920. Buy did not trigger. So it's S1. It's around 33 rupees on this. It's 15,000 rupees. So we had a buy above in ports 333.80. Did make some profit 336. Same thing with Adani Power. We had a sell below which did not trigger, and buy above. This is what we have. ALBK 106 was a buy. It did make 106. Sorry, 106 was a buy that did not trigger. Ambuja 231 was a buy. It did give some good profits. 231, so around 9 rupees on this trade. So 9,000 rupees on Ambuja Cement. We had Apollo 183 buy. So it went up to 190, 190, 95. So that's around, let's say, 7 rupees on this. So that will be 14,000. Andhra Bank did not place any number. So Arvind we had a buy call. I'll show you here. 240 was the buy, and it did make 244. That is your R1. So that's roughly around 4 rupees on this trade. So that is another 4,000 rupees. Ashok Leyland, we were short 70.20. That did not trigger. I'll show you the price. That did not trigger. Again, we got a buy call and then a sell call and then buy call. So we just ignored this. Asian Paint was a very good call. 771 was the buy. So it closed 792, around 20 rupees, let's say. $5,000 on that. Pharma we had around 52 rupees on this particular trade. So this got generated at 920. So 52 250. So roughly around 13,000 rupees this trade. Access 571 was the buy, sorry, the sell. That did not happen. And then we have buy call. That is at 584, 589, around 5 rupees on this. That's around 2,500 on average. Bank of Baroda, we had this sell continuing, and Bank of India, we had this sell, but both were flat. Bank Nifty, I'll just ignore that. We usually don't do that. Bharti Airtel, we had a good call. We had a buy, and then again we had a sell, and that did not trigger, and then again finally we had this buy. So let me just take this five piece. Let's say. So that's around 2,500. I'm taking the first target. So Bharat Forge, again we had a buy. You can see that here. Did not trigger. So buy made its R2. That is the second target. So this is around 20 rupees. So that's another 5,000 rupees. BPCL was a gap up. We had a buy above 823.50, but it opened at this price 829. 829, 23 rupees, 24 rupees on BPCL. It's around 12,000 rupees on BPCL. DHL, we had this sell that did not trigger. Again, we have this buy, so I did not place the trade. Can India, we had a buy. So next, let's check Century trades. So these are some of the calls where we had some prices 668. We did make 668 and then 681 also. You can see that here. R2. CanBank was flat. CAC we had profits. 552.70 was the buy. You can see that it did make 555, 3 rupees here. Cipla was a buy call. The 638 was a buy. So we put it as a sell, but that did not trigger. 638.70 was the entry. So buy call, we had the profit. I'll just show you that. So on 6 rupees on Cipla, it's 3,000 rupees. Coal India, we had a good call, 384 buy. So it made even 395. So let's say 10 11 rupees. Coal India. So that's around 11,000 rupees. And Greaves, the buy was this price that did not execute. DLF did not place the trade. Dr. Reddy, we had this buy call again. It's first target. So around 29 rupees, or let's say 30 rupees. On 3,600 rupees on Federal Bank did not place price. You can see that here. Havels we had a price at 271.70. It opened at 272. Just calculate the profit here. 3.8. Around 2,800 on Havels. At 6 rupees on gain. 3,000 rupees here. HCL Tech buy price. Did not enter the price here. HCL Tech. Hero Motors 2658 was the entry. 2658. That's 17 rupees. That's roughly around 2,000 rupees profit on Hero Motoco. Hindalco we had a short below 130. So that did not trigger. That triggered in the next call. We had a buy call here and then it made its first profit. And Hindalco again we had a sell call that again gave some profit. Hind Petro 640 was our buy price. You can see that did good profit. So 640 it opened gap up, that is 655. 655 or another 20 rupees, let's say approximately. So that will be another 10,000 rupees on Hind Petro. HDFC I did not put a number. So ICICI, IDBI, let's just randomly show you the trades. So HDFC is around 18 rupees into 250. That will be your profit. Again, real estate, we have this buy, it did its R2, and then again we have this sell call. ICICI, our entry was 31480, so 315, around 1 rupee, nearly 1 rupee. So IDBI 7040 was the entry, sell call, that did not happen. We had a buy call again. Idea or buy was 170, it went up to 174 also, 175.60. Infosys 2030 was a buy for us. So that did not happen. So let's close this IDFC. I did not use the numbers. Same thing with India Cement. IOB or buy was 43.20. It did give some profit. 43.80 around 60 paise profit. IRB 247 was our buy. It did make 248. That's around 1 rupee. IOC 363 was the buy. You can see it went up to 372, 373 also. It's around 10 rupees on IOC. Again, we had this sell call that again has given you profits. 10 rupees on the buy side and 10 rupees on the sell side. ITC 322 was our buy. 324. The sell did not get triggered. Jindal 117, it did give very good profits. We did short it. So it made its S to 110. Around 7 rupees was the profit on Jindal Steel. Jubilant for Food also gave good returns. 1771 was the buy. So you can see that it made 18 not So JSW did not place it here. Petronet 184. That did not happen. PFC 281 was our buy. 284, it went up to 284. PNB 157 was our buy, but we had a sell call again in the morning. So that did not happen. So the call did not get triggered. 143 for power grid. So 144.85, another 1 rupee. Cap, we had a buy above 3, sorry, it was a sell short below, but that did not happen. And then we got a gap up open and got this buy call. That made its R2, it is 6 rupee 80 paise profit. We had calls like this. Reliance, Infra was buy, and then we had a sell. SPI 279.90, that's around 280 was our buy. It did make 282. Sun Pharma, we had a sell below, but actually we had a buy call in the morning. That's a gap up open. Sun Pharma. Syndicate Bank, we had an buy above, but it was a gap down open. So buy call did not get triggered. So Tata Motors, Tata Steel. You can see Tata Motors, our buy was 486. Closed 487 now. Tata Steel, we had a sell below to 321. But actually that did not happen. When gap up open, and then we had this buy call. TCS buy above 3622. So that made its targets 3639. Union Bank, we had a buy above, but we had a gap down open in Union Bank. That did not trigger. The sell call, buy call did not trigger. UPL, we had a sell below, but we had a gap up open, and then it did give good results. So that's UPL. Voltas, we had a short below 329, but that again so you can see the short below was this 29. So that was yesterday's close. So that is how the steps performed. And we have Yes Bank. We had a buy call. Wipro, we had this buy. Yes Bank, we had this buy. We made all almost all the calls made profits. And if you just ask me what is the strategy was very simple. Make around 10 to 20,000 rupees minimum every day. So that we have accomplished here. So if you can just add this up itself. Only few trades I have just added, but I have shown you all this one. So this itself comes to around 1,28,000 these trades. So it's quite simple to trade. You'll have to follow the strategy. So when making a profit of 10 to 20,000 rupees should not be a problem on a daily basis. So this is what I have for today. Thanks.